Welcome to the Algorithmic Advantage. We're here to expand the toolkit of the quant trading community and introduce investors to the many advantages of systematic trading. Our goal is to educate and inspire as we embark on a captivating journey into the vast knowledge and experience of leading portfolio managers and other experts in the field. We hope you enjoy the show, and if you do, please subscribe, leave us a review, or even buy us a coffee via the link on the algorithmicadvantage.com. We really appreciate it.
Ladies and gents, welcome to the show. My name is Simon Mansell, and this, the Algorithmic Advantage podcast, is basically a product of my own desire to learn, to meet others in the community and promote the quantitative space in general. Like a lot of you traders, I've absolutely loved the Market Wizards books, as well as the podcasts that have interviewed great traders and fund managers that are already out there. I just wanted more. In fact, I enjoy learning from market practitioners across the trading and investing spectrum. There are just so many ways to approach this field. It's a tough game no matter what your style, philosophy or market. I think there's something to be learned from everyone in the markets. I really do. So why start another podcast, and how will it be different? First, I'll be joined by my co-host, Richard Brennan. You may know him from the Top Traders Unplugged podcast, where he features regularly. This is really going to make things interesting. Not only will we have twice the brain power at work, but hopefully our very different approaches generate some interesting discussions, possibly arguments, as we really challenge one another, and essentially we are going to leave no stone unturned on our quest for better strategies. Rich has a love for physics and science in general. He is the pure trend guy. He does the typical trend following stuff across the commodities, indices, futures space. He also trades CFDs. We'll get into that. He does also trade single stocks. He's probably got a slightly longer time frame in his trading and investing than I do. A little bit different to him. While I do like trend and momentum, I also have a strong focus on mean reversion. My attention has been on equities, particularly US equities. So together, over the years, I think Rich and I have covered every market, every instrument, every style, every time frame, a bunch of software applications, data providers, brokers, regulatory and compliance issues, and so on. So with all of that, we do think there's going to be a super practical application or a super practical aspect to all of this. I spend way more time than I should on trading, but I do also love my surfing, rock climbing, mountain biking, and so on. So for me, it's all about work-life balance, and that's partly why I'm in this game. So Rich and I both really trade. I mean, it's an obsession, right? I think that's going to make all the difference here. We don't presume we can cross swords with the big fish or those PhD quants, not by any stretch. But the School of Hard Knocks has hopefully taught us enough to survive and even thrive in an environment that, to my mind, doesn't really favour any one kind of individual. It's a pretty unique set of skills, personality traits, and damn hard work that come together to make a good trader. We're looking forward to digging into all of that kind of stuff as well with our guests. On that front, we really have some top guests lined up, and ultimately it's a never-ending learning game, right? We are constantly adapting, so the key here is to learn from the best. Hopefully we can strike a balance between being technical enough to really make a practical difference to your trading and investing, and broad enough to suit a wide range of traders. As I mentioned, I'm interested in a very broad spectrum of trading and investing. We do want to generate practical and actionable ideas. We may even do some mini series on particular topics where we can really deep dive, say trend following with CFDs or mean reversion on equities, and really get into the nuts and bolts of these things. Right, essentially, we hope we'll be able to help, whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned institutional investor. We'll be sure to really focus in on the practical aspects of things like system creation and validation, risk management, what actually works and what doesn't, idea generation, protecting wealth in adverse and inflationary environments. We'll have important advice on brokers, software, data, and so on. Forgive us if this is a bit raw. We're just a couple of guys with mics and cameras. Our focus isn't really on that sort of thing. We just like to offer something genuine in a market where there's a lot of salespeople, however small our contribution might be. Okay, so that's the introduction. I can't wait to get into this. The first 2 episodes will give you a chance to get to know us, Rich and myself. Rich will interview me, I'll interview Rich, and from there we'll hand it over to the real experts, and it's going to be a fantastic journey. Meanwhile, to connect with us or to see the viewing or listening options, head over to the algorithmicadvantage.com, and we'll see you on the next one.
We should remind you that the conversations on this show are informal and for entertainment purposes only. Certainly any general advice you may hear is obviously not specific to your needs, goals or objectives, so nothing discussed on the show should be considered as investment advice. If you want that, you'll need to actually do your own research and speak with your financial advisor. Remember, trading can be extremely risky and past performance is not necessarily indicative of future returns. If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe or leave us a review, and if you have any questions or feedback, we'd love to hear from you. Bye for now.